Hello everyone. And today I want to talk about a popular topic. This topic is something you see in all the Facebook groups. Anywhere they're talking about cherry shrimp, Neocaridina shrimp, this topic is going to pop up. And that is mixing shrimp colors, mixing Neocaridina shrimp colors, or Skittles shrimp. It's something lots of new people ask. I get that asked all the time from shrimp newbies. And you have one crowd of people saying you should never mix shrimp colors, and I say you can, but here's the things you need to know before you mix shrimp colors. So, first of all, let's talk about the number one and pretty much the only reason people say you should not mix colors of Neocaridina shrimp, and that is if shrimp quality is a priority, don't mix your different colors of shrimp. If you care about having the best top line shrimp, never ever mix your different colors of shrimp. See, these lines of Neos have been line bred for hundreds and hundreds of generations to exhibit the colors that they have. Lots of work has gone into making these shrimp look as good as they do over the course of years and years and years. But the thing you need to know is Neos will always revert back to their more natural wild form. That's why when we have lines of shrimp, we always talk about culling, which means taking out the less desirables. When you mix different colors of shrimp, you're speeding up that process. You're going to make them go back to wild a lot quicker. Just like with any Neocaridina shrimp, you always have to take out the less desirables if quality of shrimp is a concern. So if you have a Skittles shrimp tank, you're mixing all these different colors of shrimp, but you still want to maintain some form of quality, you're going to have to take out shrimp. That's just the bottom line with any Neocaridina shrimp. If you care about quality, you have to take the less desirables out because all Neocaridina shrimp will eventually revert back to wild. Alright, so now we got the no fun crowd, you can't ever have a Skittles tank or mix colors reasons out of the way. Let's talk about why we should have Skittles, or the reasons why to have a Skittles tank. Many people don't give a rip. They don't care about the quality of the shrimp that they have in their tanks. They just want to have cool, interesting little critters crawling around their tanks. And that's where the more affordable Skittles shrimp option would probably be good. Just some interesting little critters to look around their tank. Hopefully they breed. Maybe they don't. Maybe they will. And that's just it is what it is. It's good, fun, healthy shrimp to look at. The number one reason why I recommend Skittles tank is for beginners, especially with the shrimp on my website, markshellyaquatics.com. I sell my shrimp out of my personal Skittles tanks. I have all these dozens of tanks going on. All the shrimp that are not quite good enough, for one reason or another, depending on whatever the purpose of that tank is serving, end up in my personal Skittles tank. And the very main reason I sell them is to help new people learn with Neocaridina shrimp. See, a lot of new people, when they're just starting out, they're not doing anything special with their water. They're just using their dechlorinated tap water to test out shrimp. That's the way it is. More times than not, almost always, that's how it is. And so, while it is important to know that Neocaridina can adapt to a huge range of all kinds of different water parameters, there are going to be people out there with tap water that are just not suitable for shrimp life. And I hate to see people get a whole bunch of super expensive shrimp, throw them in their tap water, and their tap water's bad. Now, that doesn't happen all that often. It really doesn't. Most Neocaridina can adapt to a certain degree to all kinds of different water parameters. But I always recommend before people go diving all the way in, especially if they're brand new, just getting new to fish keeping or new to the hobby in general, and they want to try shrimp, definitely start off with a more affordable option. And that's what I mainly sell my Skittles shrimp for on my website. I know I got guys that repeatedly buy my Skittles shrimp for different breeding projects. So, if no one ever experimented by mixing different things, we wouldn't have any of the cool stuff we have. So I think that's why I enjoy mixing colors, because you know everyone, obviously the main thing is to try to have the best, highest quality shrimp. That's what I have all these different tanks dedicated to. But I have this one tank sitting here on the floor. I throw all my other shrimp into that are not in my breeding lines now. I just throw them all in this one tank, and I have more enjoyment watching this tank than I probably do a lot of with all of it. Now I love my lines, don't get me wrong, but this tank, just to throw in an algae wafer, lay down here on the ground, and just watch the shrimp do their thing, and it's this is one of my most enjoyable things to do in the hobby for me personally. Also, talking about beginners starting off with Skittles tanks. So if a beginner starts off with a Skittles tank, they get one of my Skittles pack, and they do real good. And heck yeah, shrimp are doing awesome. I want to get these kind of shrimp. I want to get this line, this line, this line. Well, now since they started off with the Skittles tank and they confirmed that shrimp they can do good. They will breed and they will populate in their tap water. Then they can go test out some more expensive line shrimp and give that a go. And then when you're doing the expensive line shrimp, you're always going to be taking out the bad shrimp, and that person's going to have a cull tank to put their bad shrimp. So if you want to have 3 shrimp lines, I always say you got to have 4 tanks. If you want to have 1 shrimp line, you got to have 2 shrimp tanks. That's just the way it is. So again, let's close with, remember, if you care about having high quality shrimp, now Skittles isn't for you. But if you want to have a tank where you just want to watch shrimp be shrimp, you want to have little interesting critters do that just while going about doing their thing, you're a beginner just learning, or you're trying to do crazy breeding experiments, mixing different kinds of colors, trying to create the newest, the greatest thing, Skittles tanks can be lots of fun. I know they're one of my personal favorite tanks. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.